Welcome, dear listener, to this our TV Alpha TV in Rwanda. I'm greeting you. My name is Alpha. This is Alpha TV in Rwanda. Welcome in our news in English. It's like international scene, and this country, Rwanda, it should be like very wonderful for you. President Paul Kagame last days arrived in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia for the WEF special meeting. President Paul Kagame on Saturday he arrived in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, where he will attend the World Economic Forum WEF special meeting on global collaboration. And he internal like in the growth and the energy for development taking place from 28th and the 29th April 2024. The WEF special meeting 2024 is expected to drive solutions-oriented action to advance collaboration on critical areas for development and more inclusive global growth. Panelists will explore the complex, interconnected challenges and the geopolitical shocks that are fracturing the global economy, and share insights into how comprehensive action-oriented dialogue could address these challenges, bridge the growing North-South divide, and drive inclusive economic development and sustainable energy transition and more equitable technological advancements. The special meeting on global collaboration, growth, and energy for development brings together the world's top academics, politicians, business, youth, and civil society leaders to engage in addressing the most pressing issues on the global agenda. Some of the co-chairs and speakers include Ibrahim Al-Assaf, Minister of State of Saudi Arabia, Chung Ki-Sun, Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, and HD Hyundai Company Limited, William Ford and the Chairman and again Chief Executive Officer and General Atlantic Service Company LP, and the Kristalina Georgieva, Managing Director, International Monetary Fund IMF. Others include Sadia Zahidi, Managing Director of World Economic Forum, Boji Blendi, President of World Economic Forum, and Faisal Al Ibrahim, Minister of Economic and Planning, Ministry of Economy and Planning of Saudi Arabia, and among others. FDC in Uganda suspends 13 members for banning Amulayati posters. The Masindi District Forum for Democratic Change FDC Party Executive Committee has suspended 13 of its party members who 2 weeks ago took part in banning of campaign posters, including those of 2021 presidential candidate Patrick Oboy Amulayati. The move was spearheaded by Masindi District FDC Party Chairperson Frederick Banage, but Bitamale, who said the suspension was responsive. Masindi FDC Party District and the Frederick Banage Bitamale said the violation of party values and the Article of Faith of the FDC constitution. According to him, any action contrary to the party's interest warrant disciplinary measures, including excommunication. And another news, let us go in Tanzania. Petrol prices in Tanzania rise to new highs. In Dar es Salaam, as the world ushers in May by celebrating Labor Day today for Tanzanian motorists, the commemoration this year has been dented by the official release of new fuel prices by the government. All of which says prices for the precious liquid rising new highs. The Energy and Water Utilities Regulatory Authority, EWURA, has announced an increase in the maximum prices of petroleum products in the country, which will take effect today, Wednesday, May 1st, 2024. For May 2024, again, the retail prices of fuel in Dar es Salaam region as flows. Petrol is shilling 3.3 per liter. Diesel is shillings 3.1 and above for a liter. And the kerosene is shilling 2.8 and above. EWURA started the changes in fuel prices have been influenced by an increase in the prices of refined fuel in the global market FOB. There has been a decrease in the importation cost premiums by an average of 7.21% for petrol and by another petrols and the other fuel will become on highs. In Iran, Khamenei criticizes Arab-Israeli normalization bids. In Tehran, Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said Wednesday efforts underway to forge a normalization of ties between Israel and Arab countries will not resolve the crisis in the Middle East. Some people think that by forcing neighboring countries to normalize their ties, the problem will be solved. Khamenei's remarks came after U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Monday said Washington is nearly ready with a security package to offer Saudi Arabia if it normalizes relations with Israel. Saudi Arabia had been in talks of a potential normalization with Israel, but they were paused when the Gaza war broke out. It erupted after Hamas's October 7th attack on southern Israel, which resulted in the deaths of 1,170 people, mostly civilians, according to an AFP toll of Israeli official figures. Israel's retaliatory offensive has killed at least 34,568 people in Gaza, mostly women and children, according to the health ministry in the Hamas-Iran territory. Regional tensions have soared since the start of the Israeli-Hamas war, drawing in Iran back the military groups in Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, and Yemen. The Islamic Republic backed Hamas but has denied any direct involvement in the group's attack on Iraq for Israel. The floods in Kenya could announce partial road closure in Nairobi, Kiambu counties. The Kenya Urban Roads Authority KURA has announced the partial closure of roads in Nairobi and the Kiambu counties following heavy rains. In a statement on social media, KURA said Enterprise Road, Eastern Bypass and Thika Bypass were the worst affected by the rains and the traffic was being diverted after they were flooded. Following heavy rains on Tuesday night, Kenya National Highways Authority also issued an alert for Thika Road at Sukari Drift. Another road also affected is Langata Road in the Timor area, which is also impassable due to heavy flooding, making it inaccessible to motorists. The Thika superhighway near Kenyatta University was also impassable and stranding motorists and again road users for hours as heavy rains continued to pound most of the country. Meanwhile, 6 people were rescued on Wednesday morning after flooding hit homesteads in Kitengela, Kajiado County following a heavy downpour. On Tuesday, the Kenya Meteorological Department KMD said in its latest update that Kenyans should expect the average to above average rainfall with the occasional storm in May. This comes as many areas are already experiencing disruptive heavy rains and flooding. This and the forecast highlights that April marked the peak of the long rainy season in March and April and again May. In most parts of the country, except for the coastal and western regions, where the peak is expected this month. Our dear listeners to this our TV, let us be with you in this our program in English. My name is Alpha and this is Alpha TV in Rwanda. Have a good time.